His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Ruto, has nominated the current Director of Public Prosecution, one Nurdin Haji, to be considered by Parliament for the position of the Director of National Intelligence Service. We have seen quite a number of opposition. A petition has been filed in Mombasa, in Nakuru, and in that petition, our client Aisha Jumwa, the Minister for Gender and Public Service, has been mentioned adversely. That one Nurdin Haji dropped out the charges for Aisha Jumwa because of pressure, because of undue influence, because of other reasons. We have firm instructions from the minister, that is Aisha Jumwa, to come on record. We have already made an application to be enjoined in that suit, and we shall be raising very, very, very serious issues about that petition. Secondly, it is in public knowledge that the civil society has come out critically challenging the suitability of one Nurdin Haji. Our position that we are filing is as follows. One, that we did write letters to one Nurdin Haji, the Director of Public Prosecution, pursuant to Article 157, to review, because a miscarriage of justice under Article 157(11) was being occasioned. And one Nurdin Haji, after considering the facts that we gave, requested the courts under Article 157(8) that there is no sufficient evidence to prosecute Aisha Jumwa and the others. It is the courts that agreed with the reasons given by the DPP, and that is how Aisha Jumwa, the minister, her charges were withdrawn. That being the position, I want to bring to the attention of the court that I myself and the team behind us filed more than 21 petitions for the removal of one Nurdin Haji. Out of the 21 petitions, all of them were dismissed. Reason being that the power to decide to charge, the power to decide to withdraw, the power to decide to prosecute is only vested in the office of the Director of Public Prosecution. Therefore, none of the people raising storm now ever challenged Nurdin Haji when he was in office. What is the reason that they are now trying to challenge one Nurdin Haji? Number two, we filed several petitions in court. In the Labour Court, we filed in the Constitutional Court, challenging the power to charge and to withdraw, and all the courts dismissed our applications on the basis that the power to decide to charge, to decide to withdraw, is vested only in the person of one Nurdin Haji. So it is our considered opinion that the civil society that is raising this issue now wants to make funds. They want to raise money. It is a money minting exercise so that donors can send money. Nobody raised an issue all this time from the civil society when Nurdin Haji was charging or was withdrawing. They kept quiet. So this is a financial, commercial endeavor by the civil society to look relevant, to attract foreigners to give them money, and so that they know they will not succeed. It's not the first time. We've seen them when President Uhuru Kenyatta, when William Ruto was there, they were still making noise at the ICC. Every time the civil society will change and take a direction for fundraising. Two, when you look at the petition filed in Nakuru, it marks an issue of tribalism. The petitioner, the councils, the allegations that are being put there is a complete political witch hunt. The fact that Nuruddin Haji served under President Uhuru Kenyatta does not disqualify him from being nominated to serve in the office of the director of NIS. I myself, we've brushed shoulders with that Nuruddin Haji. I'm the first one to say that Nuruddin Haji is competent for the purpose of being the director of intelligence. He was a deputy in that office. For over 15 years, he was a deputy or director in NIS. Where were these people when Nuruddin Haji was discharging the mandate of NIS? Where were they when they were saying Nuruddin Haji withdrew cases? Did they go to court to challenge? Did they file a petition before the Public Service Commission that one Nuruddin Haji has withdrawn the matters? Did they take a petition to Parliament? Why now? The timing is political. It is political witch hunt. And for the record purposes, with the withdrawal of cases yearly, anybody will go to the ODPP report to Parliament, annual report to Parliament, an average of 18,000 cases are withdrawn annually per year. So, if he withdrew 4 or 5 matters, what about the other 18,000 Kenyans who benefited from Section 87A of the Criminal Procedure Code that allows the DPP to withdraw matters? So we see an orchestrated political agenda to stop one Nuruddin Haji from ascending to power as the new director of intelligence. What do they fear? Are they fearing that the director of intelligence is going to get intelligence and give it to law enforcement officers and block those NGOs because their role, their money is not utilized for the sake of the country? It is the money that is taken to their pockets. So we support, and we will be supporting that petition that one Nuruddin Haji be appointed. We shall also be swearing affidavits, taking them to Parliament to say that one Nuruddin Haji is being hounded out of office. Remember, he has not resigned. He's still the director of public prosecution. His name has only been mentioned, and there's a lot of political witch hunt.